Clearwater, Texas. The kind of town where you left your doors unlocked and everyone knew their neighbors. The reason for that piece: Sheriff Daniel Carter. 20 years on the job, he wasn't just law enforcement. He was the heart of the community. But one late Friday night, everything was about to change. Deputy Michael Turner was buried in routine paperwork in the dusty archives. He was surrounded by cold cases and old reports when he spotted it. A single cardboard box, hidden away, labeled case number 1979, do not open. His curiosity got the better of him. He lifted the lid. Inside was a single, yellowed case file. The name scrawled across every page made his blood run cold. Thomas Carter, the sheriff's father. The file told a chilling story. Between 75 and 79, a string of disappearances haunted Clearwater. Hitchhikers, salesmen, even a local waitress all vanished without a trace. All the evidence pointed to one place: Thomas Carter's ranch. Witnesses saw him giving rides to drifts, and yet the investigation just stopped. The last page read, "Case closed. Insufficient evidence. Ordered sealed." How could this be? The father of the town's beloved sheriff, a potential serial killer. Michael S. Hart hammered against his ribs as he took the file straight to Sheriff Carter's office. He placed it on the desk. "Sir, I found this," "You need to explain." For the first time ever, Michael saw pure fear in the sheriff's eyes. His hands shook as he leafed through the pages, almost as if he was reliving a nightmare. "Listen to me," Carter whispered, his voice low and urgent. "This file does not leave this room. You never saw it. You never read it." "But Sheriff," Michael protested. "If your father," Carter slammed his hand on the desk, the sound echoing in the silent office. "Enough. You don't understand what this means. If this gets out, it won't just destroy me. It will destroy this entire town." The deputy left, his mind racing, leaving the sheriff alone with his ghosts. Carter stared at the file, memories he'd buried for decades clawing their way to the surface. He remembered being a young deputy, making a choice to protect his family's name over justice. Just then, the phone on his desk rang. He picked it up. Static crackled on the line, and then a low, raspy voice whispered, "It doesn't end with him. It ends with you." Sheriff Carter froze. His father had been dead for years. So who was on the other end of the line? If you're hooked and want to know what happens next, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the next chapter of this story. Thanks for watching.
The voice on the phone lingered in Sheriff Carter's ears long after the call ended. "It ends with you." He slammed the receiver down, but his hands wouldn't stop shaking. For years, he had convinced himself that sealing the file was the right choice, that protecting his father's reputation and, by extension, the Carter family name outweighed the truth. Clearwater needed stability, not scandal. But now, someone else knew. That night, Carter drove to his late father's ranch, the place where the suspicions had first taken root. The barn was collapsing, the fields dry and lifeless. But as he walked through the creaking doors, the smell hit him: damp earth, mildew, and something faintly metallic. He pulled up a loose floorboard. Beneath it, wrapped in brittle canvas, was a box. Inside were trinkets: a woman's locket, a salesman's pen, a set of car keys, souvenirs, proof of what Thomas Carter had done. And there was something else, another file. This one wasn't about Thomas. It was about Daniel Carter himself. His blood ran cold as he flipped through the pages. Reports of unexplained deaths during his tenure, files marked accident or unsolved, notes about missing drifters who passed through Clearwater in the last 2 decades. Every page suggested the same horrifying truth. Someone had been keeping records, watching him, building a case. Then he saw the final page, typed neatly at the bottom. Like father, like son. Sheriff Carter staggered backward, his breath coming in sharp bursts. He remembered every cover-up, every convenient disappearance he had ignored, every time he had looked the other way. Had he inherited his father's sins, or had he become them? The barn door creaked open. Deputy Michael stepped inside, flashlight in hand. "Sheriff, what is this?" Michael's light fell on the box of trinkets. His eyes widened. "Dear God." Before Carter could answer, the phone in his pocket buzzed. He pulled it out. An unknown number. With trembling hands, he answered. The same voice whispered, "Now, Sheriff. It's your turn." The line went dead. When Michael turned back, the sheriff was gone. His badge and revolver lay on the floor, abandoned in the dirt. The night air was silent, save for the faint echo of whispers weaving through the empty barn. The next morning, the townsfolk found the sheriff's office unlocked. On his desk was the file labeled Case Number 1979, pinned with a rusted hunting knife. Clearwater lost its sheriff that day, but what haunted the town most wasn't his disappearance. It was the whispers that people swore they could still hear near the old Carter ranch.